特别是一个人，
对，
你去国外也不行。那如果你不认识自己的，不会了解自己的，那我觉得你在干嘛？因为就是
你在干嘛？
你在干嘛？傻小哦。Follow your guts. I would say that. Like follow your intuition. Just like if you feel like doing it, okay, just do it. If you feel like just staying all day in a couch, just do it. Like nobody is going to judge you because the people that judge you are the ones that don't dare to go traveling.
So they're projecting their own fear because they don't even try to understand.
Exactly.
Yes. So you gotta open up a little bit, not just asking them to open up.
Yeah.
On y va.
Donc on recommence tout.
Comment?
Est-ce qu'il faut recommencer?
Ouais, on commence.
Ok, c'est bon.
Ok, bienvenue à tout le monde à CouchSomething épisode 4. Aujourd'hui on a moi Sean, Sûr et on a
Colombe.
Colombe.
I don't know what language it is.
他的中文说的非常好。
谢谢，我是春天的春，下雨的雨，但是法文名字就是 Colombe。谢谢。I'm French and I've been like studying in Wenzao University for like 10 months, like as an exchange student, and now I'm following the Chinese class in the Chinese language center.
When did you start Taiwan? So,
my parents always like it started with my parents because my mom enjoyed like living abroad. Like we lived, it wasn't really abroad because it's still France, but it's France has a lot of islands. Like for example Mayotte, it's next
so
to.
you guys know?
Yeah, it's next to Madagascar.
Okay.
And it's like
La Réunion.
La Réunion, yeah, you have La Réunion, you have Madagascar, and you have Mayotte around you. It's among like 4 islands, like Comoros Islands. And we've been living there, we've lived there for like 10 years. My dad is still living there, and I don't know, yeah, they always wanted, like, they told me to travel. When you want to enjoy traveling, you need to still live in the country. Like, it's better to experience the real local life better than just experiencing the country for like 2 weeks, something like that. So, but now in Taiwan, it's my first time like traveling alone, and I enjoy it.
It's still an island.
Yeah, still an island. That's right. Still.
Do you think that's a link between with parents?
Maybe. I didn't really thought about it.
Travel preference.
Yeah.
What was the most unforgettable experience in travel ever?
In travel, when it's quite difficult to answer that question because like I don't like to travel to go somewhere. I like to go to travel to experience the people, and I think like if you go just in a place and there are no people, it's cool. But I mean, you're just alone in the place and the building. I'm like, okay, that's fine, but what do I do now? And I think it's just like the people you meet, like it's silly, but I went like in Taiwan, like in Colombe, and we were lost like in a small village with some friends, and there was no 7-Eleven. But there were the old version of it. Yeah. And like the tenant was like an old grandpa on a wheelchair, and it's just like, okay, you have hot water here, and it's just like because we didn't know where we could go to grab dinner, and we said, oh my god, and everybody was like, oh wow, what do we do? No 7-Eleven. I said, chill, maybe people have food here. Like, we just said, oh sorry, maybe could you help us like where you can grab food? And they say there is a grandpa there. Okay, let's go.
So you found a grandpa on the wheelchair?
Yeah, on the wheelchair, and he was just like, and I think like if you're right here, you must think like, oh my god, it's so creepy, we're going to die, but no.
Yeah, if you want to rank that experience from 1 to 5, how unforgettable was this experience?
I think maybe 4.
Oh, it was
Or like,
it was very unforgettable.
it's not like something crazy happened,
Right.
but it's just like, you know, because we are like in a society where everything is affordable, everything is convenient, everything is it's under our hand, like sous la main, I would say in French. It's like just easy to grab, like everything is here, like you don't move and you say, okay, I want to do this, I can go there. And sometimes when you need to you encounter like difficulties. It's not really difficulty, but when you don't know where to grab food and something like that, and you just okay, cool down. It's chill. It's an island, and you just do your thing. It's more forgettable.
Can you give me a 5 then?
Yeah. 5 like the grade. Yeah, I think.
No, like a level 5 unforgettable experience.
No, every experience.
Like
is
every travel, even back in France, probably. I don't know.
I think it's unforgettable. It could be like when I was little, we went to Madagascar, and there, like the taxi drivers, they don't sleep, like they overwork. They eat. You know, in Taiwan they also have this, like eucalyptus leaf, and they eat it all day.
Betel.
Yeah, but a variation of that, like something else to
The
keep them
spit
awake.
blood,
Yes.
blood like red juice out.
Yeah, exactly. And they chew it all day to keep them awake. But sometimes they drive, and we took like a bus with people, and there were a car like in a mountain, and it got an accident. Yeah. I was little. Well, I was like, I don't know, 10-year-old. I was little, but still not that little, so that I can remember.
An accident.
Yeah, and my dad went there, and there were like the driver fell asleep, and yeah. But luckily there were a rock that stopped the car because it was like the gap, like a void. It was a hill, a cliff. Yeah. There was a cliff. So
Without barrier though.
Without barrier. No, in that place you don't have barriers.
So you got very lucky.
Yeah. They got not the like another car, not us, but our bus stopped and the guys went to help. And when he came back, he was full of blood. And he said like, as you said yesterday, your parents spoke the language you could not understand, but my parents spoke French, so I was like when you talk about English, it's kind of so, but they could not talk a language so that I could not understand, and they said like there was a pregnant woman, and she died in the accident. Yeah, that's right. But when you're little, you don't really understand. But I don't know that some things unforgettable that maybe it will not have happened the same in France because maybe the driver would not have overworked or something like that. And but now, like when I was little, I just it's an accident. But now growing up, and it happens not the same experience, but in the Philippines, we took like this kind of taxi. You know, we were like 13 for a 10-place car. But the driver, when I saw him, and he was like forcing himself to wake up, and I was like, wow.
This again?
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And I was, oh la la. Yeah, that's exactly the word. I was like, oh la la.
How old were you?
How old was I?
Yeah.
It was like this year. In the Philippines about this year. But there was no accident, but it made me make like a parallel with the accident I experienced like I saw when I was little. And I said, as a European, I have to be conscious about my privilege. Like when you travel, maybe not European, but like when you have like more money, when your currency is maybe stronger than the currency in the country you're going to, and you have to be conscious of the working condition and for not being like.
Do you see yourself as self-conscious? Or was it a result of traveling, probably?
Yeah, I think it was a result of traveling.
Like Taiwan, Philippines, and Madagascar.
But Taiwan is quite different.
True, yeah. But still, they owe me on that wheelchair though. Now I feel a little bit guilty thinking about this song. There's this French song called Je enjoy the taxi.
I enjoy the taxi.
But it just it saddens me to think about like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think that those experiences, taxi experiences, that influence you making decisions right now as a grown up or as a traveler?
Yes, definitely.
How?
Definitely. Like, it helps me to maybe learn more about the country I want to go before going there. Because I think now that we have like Instagram and all this and editing, and it's so easy to show like the best face of the country.
The front of it.
Yeah, the front of it, you know. And I think like sometimes it's nice to learn from a country from the books. Like my parents always did it. Like in French we have le guide du routard. It's like routard it means.
Je sais pas ce qu'il y a.
It means like routard is something for local traveler. You could call it like that. And it's like.
And they had a map.
Yeah.
Like a real map and a campus.
Real map and some tips like where you want to
and
go.
a pencil.
And some tips also about the culture you have to respect, like the culture shock you can.
Did you do that research without tools you talk about before concert?
I tried to go to the library and just.
You did it?
I did.
Wow.
Actually, I did. Yeah, because
you're a heavy researcher, I guess.
I did, but it's more like because I didn't want to be influenced by the people already here.
Did it help?
It helped, like
How? I'm sorry.
Because I think like now that it's been like 11 months I'm here, I think like what I lived, maybe nobody could have lived it the same way. Like we all have our own way to experience the thing. Like maybe we put like the same person in the same place with the same context and all that. But at the end of the day, the experience will never be the same. So it's nice to know like how it works, how to take. But sometimes I prefer to make mistakes and like than being totally prepared. Because if like I had a friend, she prepared too much. She's like, no, we cannot dress like that here. No, Asian people are safe to be narrow-minded. So I said, girl, what do you mean?
How do you call this kind of people in French?
In French, I would just say les coincés du cul. I mean, it's like they're just like, or they have a sweeper stuck in the ass, or ballet dans le cul. It's just like, I can understand like maybe you've never been abroad and you're afraid of making mistakes. But if you make mistake, people will tell you. Like, and it's not like, of course we have like cultural differences, but it's not like we are totally different. Like we are humans, we eat, we just maybe you have different way of eating, but it's okay. You just learn on
That's why. I think that's why making a mistake is probably the best thing you can do when traveling, especially. Is it safe to say that I'm going to assume that you're probably more on the adventurous end of on the spectrum than preparers. Well, it sounds like you still wanna go a little bit right. Is that safe to say that?
It's like I like to be conscious about the thing, but I guess like you said, I'm more the adventurous type because.
But a conscious adventurer. For now, that's probably the best terminology. We just invented,
Yes, conscious traveling.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay.
Conscious traveling.
Yes, but sometimes just to say, okay, today I want to eat my bangao. It's not like to fall in extremes,
and that could be a mistake as well. So.
That could be just, no, I don't do this. Just, I think.
And that's nothing bad about having McDonald's and regretting it though.
Yeah, yes, of course.
And it could be so amazing as well, but
I took McDonald's as an example, but not just the brand, but like to say something like it's okay not to always want to do local things.
no.
Like I'm not Taiwanese. I have my own culture, and sometimes like if I want to eat a croissant, even if it's okay, this is not French croissant.
Have you?
No,
Definitely.
never.
Really?
No. I ate fago mienbao,
La baguette?
la baguette,
Pas bon, je
la baguette, and
Mais c'était bon quoi?
ça va. C'était pas.
Ça va.
Ça va. But it's like if I offer you like a French bubble tea, maybe you will say we have better bubble teas in Taiwan. And I will say
Conscious,
yes, of course.
conscious bubble tea, conscious baguette.
Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? It's just like
No, I would like to try some.
So
French bubble tea.
it was, but very expensive. Very too expensive.
Right. What type of person do you think you are?
Good question.
Why?
I don't know.
You could answer adventure versus preparer with consciousness as the answer, so I think it wasn't too difficult.
No, yeah, that's right,
But still,
adventurous, but still.
no, you
Conscious.
as a person, what's your personality? Introvert, extrovert, outgoing, it's inclusive, whatever.
Extrovert, but
Yes.
I appreciate my own moment and my privacy. Like sometimes that's something I struggle with, like because I was always outgoing and all that, and when I'm more like calm, some people will say, "What's wrong? Are you sad or something like that?" I just I need to like take care of my social battery. That's kind of thing. But
I think they're not conscious. They are not conscious friends.
no,
I mean, they didn't do the research about who you are actually, are.
But maybe because I was not conscious enough to show them who I am.
That could be true. It could be mutual. Like if you come to Taiwan and you did a lot of research because you want to avoid being too, I mean, just looking at the surface. You want to avoid the front traps. But if you can't even research anything, you can't really find any data about Taiwan's back end.
Yeah.
It's probably Taiwan's responsibility, I guess.
Yes.
And it would be your responsibility that you didn't open up that consciousness gate.
Yeah. To make. Yeah. Yes. But sometimes I think like I didn't really prepare that much. But what I thought first arriving here, like I don't know about the food, or I didn't really have any prejudices like about Taiwan. But now I think it's way more natural. Like just like even going like tonight, I went to the night market with friends.
Yeah.
And at the beginning it would piss me off like to hang down.
Yeah, right.
Drop
Yeah.
down. And now it's just quite so nice. Oh, okay. Oh, let's take a.